Well, I asked Nicole, I was like, should I take Dayquil or NyQuil? I was like, it is technically night, so.
As you're sitting here doing
Well, I took some Dayquil because she told me, well, if you want to go to bed at 9:30, and I was like, nah, I'm not a plebe.
Nah, not a plebe. A pleb.
My mustache keeps going in my mouth. I don't care. You keep that in. That could be the opening. My mustache keeps going in my mouth.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, I need a beard trim and a haircut in such a bad way. You don't even know.
I don't know. Welcome back to Bite Into Apple, your weekly Apple news, rumors, reactions, and real-world takes when it comes to technology. I am Slav, and with me is...
Ya boy, medium-sized schlong.
Medium-sized schlong. He's hoping that I put that in the show one of these days. I took it out last year. I don't know if you realized it.
Oh, you know, we could do it. We can. It'll get in there. My background's not blurred, so you can see how hideously gross the room is behind me.
What are those eyes in the closet behind you?
That really does look like eyes. I actually think that's my Poe Dameron helmet. Yeah, it's my Poe Dameron helmet.
Oh, okay. Well, what's going on, everyone? This, like I said, is an Apple technology podcast. We talk mostly Apple, but we also talk other technology. And yeah, this is a fun little podcast that if you haven't checked out yet, what the hell have you been doing? But if you have checked it out, welcome back. I'm glad that you stopped back over.
This week we're talking about different vibrators.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Just
just hear things rattling.
What you don't know is their personal reviews.
Whoa. And yes, this is more adult-centered type of podcast.
Sorry, they're not vibrators, they're back massagers.
Now, the thing that we like to do to start out, besides just saying stupid, ridiculous shit, is we like to talk about what has happened in the past, but celebrating, I guess, an anniversary or birthday or something like that.
Oh, it's happy birthday section.
The happy
birthday.
I do want to point something out here. Colton is the one that pretty much prepped the show this week. Like, he just did it all by himself. Like, I didn't say anything.
I couldn't fall asleep last night.
I literally pull up our notes because I'm going to start prepping the show this morning, and I look and I'm like, holy crap, the entire show's prepped. He had everything prepped. I was like, well, there's that. So
yeah. So we're going to see how many typos and stuff I messed up. How many links I got completely wrong. Like, they're still in the show, just under the wrong heading.
But anyways, on his happy birthday, as he says,
birthday,
Google Maps released February 8th, 2005. So we're looking at 21 years ago. That's 21 years ago.
It's old enough to drink. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I remember, I want to say it was probably 2005, maybe 2006, but it was one of those 2 years because I know I was out of high school. For a fact, I was out of high school.
Nerd.
And
I was 9.
For my birthday, which my birthday's in January, for my birthday, the thing that I wanted more than anything, because again, I'm a tech nerd. So, and I was a tech nerd even back then. I wanted a Garmin, GPS for my car. I wanted that so bad. And the thing was like this big, like it wasn't that big. It had a really small screen, but that is what I wanted so badly for my birthday. My mother got it for me. Like I said, it had to be like 2005, maybe 2006, maybe. And when I got it, my goal was to see if I could get lost while using it. So I would
that
hook
honestly
it up.
Sounds like the best 19-year-old idea you could ever have.
You could ever have, exactly. Why the heck not? So you know,
else to do. Let's get lost with the GPS on purpose.
Exactly. So I would literally just drive around, just trying to see if I could get lost with the GPS. never worked. I was never able to do the GPS.
Now it's like I do that regularly with Apple Maps.
Hey, I think Apple Maps are better, at least where we live, where I live. I think it's better than Google Maps. I do. I feel it's better, but that's just me.
As a postal worker, Apple Maps could do one thing that Google Maps does, and I would be super happy. When you zoom into Google Maps, not that you're a regular person wouldn't have to do this, when you're looking for an address, let's say you're in a cluster of houses, like, well, let's say this one's 246. If the houses aren't numbered, Google Maps will actually have them numbered over the house 2, 4, and 6. Apple Maps does not do that.
Interesting.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. You also put on this day in 2008, Yahoo completely blundered, passing on Microsoft's bid of $44.6 billion, seeing it a substantially undervalued bid, only to take Verizon's offer 8 years later for $4.83 billion.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, you know, what's crazy about that is Yahoo back in 2008 was already like dead.
Yeah. Like for real.
Like think about it. Google popped up. When did Google start? Was that in 98? No.
Something or
2001. No. Look, we have the Google machine in front of us.
Google, when did you start?
When did Google start?
1984.
Wouldn't that be something? 96. The Google Research Project started in 96.
Wait,
but was officially founded in 1998. Look at me being smart.
What month of 96? I need to know if I'm older than Google.
It doesn't say. It just says 96. The project was renamed Google in 97, inspired by the mathematical term Google, you know.
Google named after Google.
Founded on September 4th, 1998, officially. So, yeah, I'm pretty smart at that. Look at that. I'm smart. Anywho, with that, so Google was, already pretty much there. Yeah. And it was building and building and building. And then by 2008, who was using Yahoo at all?
Ironically,
I remember even in the 90s, I was using Ask Jeeves more than I was using Yahoo. I mean, Yahoo was around in the 90s, but so was Ask Jeeves. And I think I used Ask Jeeves more than I used Yahoo. And then Google came around, and then that was the thing to use was Google over Yahoo. So it was kind of like by 2008, nobody cared. Nobody cared about Yahoo.
And they were like, you know what? We'll take 40 billion or 40 billion less.
Yeah, exactly. That's
like, but also unironically, I'm pretty sure Nicole's email is a Yahoo email that she still actively uses to this day.
People,
I'm not going to say her email out loud, but
it's almost as bad as people that still have AOL emails.
I wish I did for novelty. Or Hotmail.
Do you remember? Did you? Well, I mean, you were born in 96, so you probably didn't. Now, I had an AOL Instant Messenger.
No, I remember my mom had one.
I still remember my screen name for AOL Instant Messenger that I had. It was Sharkboy86.
Oh, I was hoping it was like Bob Fucks 420 __.
Dude, I was 10 years old whenever, like 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that, whenever I got it.
Still works. You're allowed to know what you're working with. Playing in Schmeat. Oh, hold on. I think Nicole's parents are here. I heard Toe barking.
Uh-oh. Why are her parents there?
Her Gram's coming up for surgery.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you shut up. So I guess they're not here yet.
Okay. Well, even then I couldn't hear the dog, so you're all right.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm talking to myself. Hey, play me out, Johnny.
All right. So I guess we can move on to the topics of the day. All right.
Yeah,
so again,
PSA.
I just want to remind everybody, he prepped. Now
it's so funny that we played around with that for 10 minutes and it wouldn't work. You shifted 2 inches to the right, and it's like, hold up, we're going all the way around, man. That's hilarious.
Here, let's see if it'll. And
Still won't do that.
There we go. Fixed it. All right. Look, now we're good. Okay. So for those of you watching and listening, obviously, so I got a new camera, and it's one of those AI cameras that'll like track you while you're sitting there, webcams. And if you do certain hand gestures, it'll stop tracking you, or it will track you. And I was trying to show Colton earlier, hey, if I put my hand up, it'll do this and do that. And it wasn't working, wouldn't work. I literally just put my hand up in a certain way, and it did it and started tracking me. That's why it was funny. So
yeah.
For us, it was like,
funny. It was 10 minutes of that not working.
But anyways, as I wanted to remind you all, this is Colton's show, essentially. So
I get exclusive producer credits on this one.
Exclusive producer credit. Oh boy. Where am I at here? I guess I should probably push you over there. All right. So the first story that you wanted to talk about specifically is this Apple reminding everybody to update your home app immediately to avoid issues. Now, this had to be done by February 10th. We probably should have talked about this last week.
Yeah. Well, hey, better late than never.
Yeah. But
actually, I don't think I updated mine.
Oh, I did. I updated mine. But in 2022, Apple introduced a new Apple Home architecture that is more reliable and efficient. And the deadline to upgrade and avoid the issues is today. They gave us 4 years. They gave you 4 years to upgrade to this, people. So if you didn't upgrade to it,
I definitely didn't.
You're shit out of luck. It's
on me.
In an email last week, Apple gave customers a final reminder to upgrade their home app by February 10th, 2026. Apple says users who do not upgrade may experience issues with accessories and automations or lose access to their smart home app in the app entirely. In addition, users who do not upgrade will miss out on newer features like robot vacuum cleaner support, and they will not receive important security fixes and performance improvements. Let's see. Apple explains how to do this upgrade in the Home app on the iPhone, iPad, or the Mac. Basically, just open up the Home app, tap or click the 3 dots in the upper right, and navigate to Home Settings. Tap or click Software Update. Tap or click Update Now. Then follow the prompts. All of the homes that you own are updated at the same time. If you see the home and all accessories are up to date, then you are on the current version of the app and no further action is required. Notably, the new version of Apple Home requires a minimum of iOS 16.2, iPadOS 16.2, or macOS 13.1, tvOS 16.2, and watchOS 9.2. Look, they gave you 4 years.
So make sure you do that fashionably late, like I will be.
They gave you 4 years. And here's the thing. I mean, if you use any of the HomeKit stuff, this is going to be really important for you. If you have HomePods, if you have light switches that you control with your HomeKit, if you have thermostats, if you have things like that, this is very important to update. Otherwise, if this is something that you don't really utilize at all, I guess it isn't that important. But I always say this. Why not just update just to be on the safe side? The crazy thing is, if you're somebody like me, if you're a tech enthusiast like I am, you probably have already updated it and didn't even realize it. I know I have a lot of my stuff that just to update automatically.
Yeah.
So like I went and checked and it was already updated. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I could have done it 4 years ago, but I don't know. Like, who knows? I don't know.
I'm kind of banking on mine just auto updating. So hopefully I have it. Not that I really use the app because, again, she's not in here. Alexa products is what I own. Nicole actually played with the AI today. That was fun. Because, I have the whole smart lighting set up. This isn't part of the episode at all. Just kind of tangent. She was like, Alexa, living room on, and our Alexa has like a 5-second delay, so it was like da da da, lights are on, okay, and she went thank you, and then she said, oh, no problem, how was your day?
It's more conversational, man. It's more conversational.
And I was like, ooh, and now I got something else to play with this week.
All right,
so make sure you do that.
Yes, have fun with it. Here are Tim Cook's full remarks about Apple's 50th anniversary plans. First off, I saw this the other day. I had no idea that it was 50 years for Apple. Like, I knew when Apple started, I knew that it was back 50 years ago, but I didn't like put in my head that it's been 50 years.
76 doesn't feel like 50 years ago.
No, it really doesn't. It still feels like it was 30 years ago to me. But
yeah, I mean, I was like -20, so.
Now it says in a recent all hands meeting, Apple CEO Tim Cook told employees to stay tuned about the company's plans for its upcoming 50th anniversary. Apple was founded on April 1st, 1976, so the company will turn 50 in a few more months. Following a snippet last week, Bloomberg has since shared Cook's full remarks.
You remembered. I was like, I could probably find another article, but I saw Mark Bloomberg on there, so I had to put it in there.
It says, I've been unusually reflective lately about Apple because we have been working on what do we do to mark this moment, 50 years. It's an extraordinary accomplishment. We've been going back through old archives, old photographs. We've been going back through the products, the services, the people. And I am struck by how much Apple has changed things, how much Apple has changed the world, how much Apple has given to the world. Are we going to celebrate it? You better believe it. We're not ready to say exactly how yet, so stay tuned. Yes, we're not a culture that looks back. So the group of people working on this have had to kind of build a different muscle for this, as our muscle is always about what's next. We've really had to work hard on this to get in a reflective state. But when you really stop and pause and think about the last 50 years, it makes your heart sing. It really does. I promise some celebration. Now, while it is likely that Cook was referring to a celebration for Apple employees, the company will almost certainly honor the occasion in a big way publicly too. So this is exciting. I think it's going to be fun. We know they have some big plans this year when it comes to products as well. Think about it. I mean, we have the iPhones, we have the MacBooks, we have what else do we have? I mean, home products. There's a whole bunch of products that are coming out this year. It's hard to believe that they're not going to correlate that in some way with the 50th anniversary, even possibly having like a special 50th anniversary version of some of these products. I bet I wouldn't be shocked if they did something like that. But for me, and we talked about this back in the beginning of this podcast, for me, I'm still relatively new in the grand scheme of things. I'm only 6 years into being an Apple user. So for me,
you're not even near the core yet.
Oh, not even near the core.
But there's my one.
I've known about Apple for my entire life. I mean, I had a friend, my best friend, when I was a kid. He grew up and had Mac computers, and I would go over to his house and I would see the big neon CRT Mac, computer sitting on his desk, and I'd be like, that's just wild. And I would want one just because it looked so cool. I had no idea what it was exactly, because when I was that young, when I was, before I was even a teenager, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's a computer. That's just a computer. Like, I have a computer at home, but his is cool looking because it's colorful. And that, to me, that's all it was. I didn't realize that there was that big of a difference between Mac and computer at the time. But yeah, I mean, I knew about Mac. I knew that it was there. And as I got older, I started to realize, oh, there's a big difference between normal computers and Mac and what the difference was. But then I was always jaded because of I had this belief that Apple was, to me, it felt like it was overpriced for what it was. So I always looked down on it because I was like, people are just paying for the logo. The products are terrible. So why would you buy them? Like, I don't need anything. Like, I can get the same thing with a normal laptop or computer with Windows OS on it, and I can have Adobe and I can have this and that. I can do everything I want. But as I got more mature and understood and
and 7 years of me working you down.
But that's the thing. I mean, it really did come down to people just really saying, Slav or Bob, like, you're an idiot. Stop it.
Roberto. And then now it's like the iPhone came up to you, brushed your hair behind your ear, and then passionately made out to you while Kiss Me played in the background.
Kiss me.
That would even stop me in my tracks. I was like, wow, that's the Dayquil hitting right now. I mean, I do wonder what they're going to release though. I would love if they would somehow reinvent the old like 80s 90s CRTV PC. I don't know why letters hard there for a second. Oh wow. yeah. I said that right. CRV TV PC. There we go. Yeah. That would be kind of cool. Just as a throwback. I would consider buying one.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see them again. I mean,
there would be no practical use for it. But
there's really no reason to do it. And I mean, when you figure they can fit everything into a small little teeny box now compared to back then, everything was fitting in those large contraptions.
Oh, we can get the see-through top of the see-through bottom of a MacBook,
or just do a Mac Mini. Like, do a Mac Mini that's see-through like that.
That would be dope. I honestly, I would get behind that.
Like, why not? Just, and do like one thing per line. So like you have a Mac Mini that's like that. You have a MacBook that's like that. You have an iPhone that's like one thing per line.
Oh, I would buy the watch in a heartbeat. You know how cool the watch would look?
That would be cool. But it'd probably be made out of plastic, so it wouldn't last very long.
Oh, I mean, I'd destroy it in one day, but I would be like, but I bought it.
Yeah,
but I do with everything else. But I bought it. Is it practical? No. It's functional? Not really. But I bought it.
But yeah, I'm honestly though, I think they'll probably have some kind of special 50th anniversary iPhone this year, maybe a special color honoring a watch band, like things like that. They'll probably do. I can't imagine that they're going to do what we're saying with making
that would special. Be a logistical nightmare.
Oh, 100% would be a logistical nightmare. For sure.
But what if they bring back the old Apple logo?
Well, that's the thing. They could do that on maybe with like the iPhone, like the special iPhone. They have the old 6-color Apple logo on the iPhone or something like that. Who knows?
Because that's just really, what is it? And not why would I think of embroidering? But that's not engraving. It's just an engravement. It's not.
Yeah,
hard to figure out.
No, and it would also be a limited edition too, I'm sure. So they wouldn't make that many of them. They would probably make a few million and be done with it. Like it wouldn't be the millions and millions and millions of iPhones that they make. It would just be like, here's a few million and then we're done.
Yeah. And then good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. And we're going to, hopefully the aftermarkets don't shoot up to $17,000 for a phone.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is, but it should be fun. I think the way it's going to work is, I think we're going to see probably by the end of this month, maybe next week, maybe the week after, we'll see not an event, but a press release for the MacBooks coming out. And then I think in March, beginning of March, middle of March, we'll see a press release for maybe HomePods or something like that, something else. But then April 1st, they may hold an actual event of some sort just to say, hey, here's a couple new products that we're releasing, like brand new products. And we're celebrating the 50th anniversary from now until the end of the year. It's a 50th anniversary celebration. We're going to have a big party at WWDC in June. It's going to be a great time. Like, I think something like that is what they're going to do. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. We'll see.
And then they're going to go to Connecticut and have a WWE Royal Rumble match, but with all the CEOs of various tech companies.
You just thought WWE because I said WWDC.
Yeah, I totally jumped the gun on it. And I was like, nope, shut up, Colton. But they'll go straight to Connecticut. Bill Gates, Mark Bloomberg's going to be there, but he's going to be like the JR. By God!
By God!
Damn him to hell!
All right. We'll get
There's Bob. Got Bob flustered.
we'll get RFK coming out as Mr.
And then Vince McMahon just shows up as Vince McMahon, and he's just the same person. Everybody else is like an exaggerated character of themselves, and Vince McMahon is just toned down.
Oh, jeez. All right. Okay. Let's move on. This went off the rails there. The next thing, AirPods Pro 4. Look, I talk about them a lot. The AirPods Pro 3 are fantastic. I love them. I know, I still can't believe there's some people that prefer the Pros 2. I think the Pros 3 are so much better. I think they fit so much better.
Yeah.
I do. But we're talking about the Pros 4 here. And there's a new feature that could be coming with them. And this coming from a leaker, technically a scooper from, I believe, Japan. It says in a new post on X.
Was it their name that gave it away?
Kosutami said that the next AirPods Pro will be able to see around the wearer, presumably via cameras in each earbud. Supply chain analyst Ming-Chi Kuo said that the 2026 AirPods Pro will feature a more significant hardware upgrade in the form of at least one tiny infrared camera. He previously said AirPods with infrared cameras could recognize hand gestures and provide an enhanced spatial audio experience with Apple Vision Pro headset. Kosutami added that the new AirPods Pro will be available at the same $249 price as the current model. This contrasts with the previous rumor suggesting that the next Pros would be a secondary version of the AirPod Pro 3 this year, sitting in the lineup alongside the current model. It's a Chinese leaker, not Japanese. I apologize. The Chinese
very culturally insensitive of you.
leaker known as Instant Digital corroborated the rumor. Oh no, this was another leaker. Okay, maybe that other one was a Japanese. I don't know. Who knows? Corroborated the rumors about the new AirPods Pro featuring infrared cameras for gesture controls, with some additional details and clarifications. Rather than being a new generation, the 2026 AirPods Pro will apparently be a pricier, high-end variant of AirPods Pro 3, introduced in 2025, suggesting that both models will ultimately be on sale alongside each other. It is worth noting that Apple offers two versions of the AirPods 4 at $129 and $179 price points, so this is a highly plausible move. The current AirPods lineup offerings priced at $129, $179, $249, and $549. An additional product between the $249 and $549 seems possible, especially given the rise of higher-end Bluetooth earbuds from the likes of Bang & Olufsen, Bowers & Wilkins, and Bose. All right, I'm going to stop there.
I can't wait to be like smacking myself in the ear for it to register it.
So I remember hearing like about a year or so ago about them putting sensors in there for the heart monitoring. And we have that now. We have the heart monitoring that's in there. But this adding cameras, I don't really get the whole aspect of it. Now, it'd be kind of cool for hand gestures. So like if you're trying to do something for hand gestures, but would it be more for the Vision Pro than anything else? Like, would it even be worth it? I don't know. Maybe this is something that they were discussing, have tested out, but they're like, is there really a use for it? I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
I definitely took this as a we're releasing a new AirPod, but it's more of an accessory to the Vision Pro than anything else. Because the normal practical person would have no reason to be like, stop playing my music. No, you just
I'm not putting my hand up like that. So
yeah, stop. But like the normal person just click it and it's done. It just stops. So I don't know. I saw that more as an accessory for the thing that 3 people own.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see what the reasoning is behind it to actually get behind it. Apple does this a lot. They invest time and money into seeing developing this idea, and then sometimes it just never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
AirPods are some of the best earbuds out there, so they're just probably throwing shit at the wall to see, hey, what would happen if we did this? What would happen if we did that? And they're testing things out. Maybe it is something, and we normies can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, because we're plebes.
Because we're plebs. But maybe, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this one I think is I'd put this one on a we will see shelf. Like, let's just put this over there. We'll see what happens, because I have no idea.
I mean, if they're cheap enough and mine die on me, I mean, why not?
Price wise, because like they're saying it might be a higher price, and $249 right now are the Pros 3. Christmas time, you could probably get them at like $189. The Pros 3. My guess is these ones will be more because they're adding, if they add cameras to them. I'm guessing they're probably going to be around probably $350 at that point, and probably going to be like $280 around Christmas time. So that's my guess.
That'll be a no from me, big dog. It goes down to about $150 maybe. Yeah, but
I'll buy some used ones with all that delicious ear juice from somebody else in them.
Hey, that's just extra tang.
I don't know how people buy used earpods. Like I just,
because we live in a world of psychopaths.
I just don't get it. Yeah, people are crazy. Apple is now testing 2 major iPhone 18 Pro camera upgrades. I don't care. No, I should probably say that
pores inside your pores.
I should say most of these stories today do come from macrumors.com, because Colton doesn't know of any other Apple websites.
Just reading, man. I was just reading. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey, the back half I did some research on, so I don't want to hear none of that bullshit.
The Weibo user known as Digital Chat Station claims that Apple is testing a new main camera for the iPhone with a variable aperture. A variable aperture allows the camera to adjust the amount of light that reaches the sensor. This means that in dark environments, the aperture can be open to receive more light, while light environments, wow, I said that really weird, it can be closed to prevent overexposure. It also should provide users with greater control over depth of field, which refers to how sharp a subject appears in the foreground compared to the background. I'm not going to go much more into it because it's going to be boring to me, because I don't care about cameras all that much. Like, when I think about cameras on my phone, I just say, look, does it look good? Can I zoom really cool? Can it take a picture fast? I'm happy. Okay. That's all I care about.
I know you're friends with Nicole on Facebook. Have you seen her graduation photos for nursing school?
Probably have. I mean, I don't.
I'm not. Do you think they were professionally done?
Yes. You want me to say yes?
They weren't. They were with my iPhone.
No, I'm going to give it. Look, the iPhone's cameras are magnificent. They are absolutely impressive. I give them that. Look, I mean, I was using my iPhone as my camera for doing videos for like 4 or 5 months, because my other camera died. I use it all the time out. Like, who in their right mind anymore has a camera at home, a digital camera or something like that? Everybody uses their phones now. Now, there are people that carry DSLRs. I get that. Some people do. Some people, DSLRs are still the best that you're going to get when it comes to a camera. But again, yes, iPhone cameras are great, but so are Samsung phone cameras, so are Pixel phone cameras.
No. Get out of here. Get out of here.
They all, and here's the thing, they all have their perks and all have their negatives, because some are better with some things while others are better with others. Samsung's phones are great at their zoom. They have a great zoom feature on their phones, whereas the iPhones have a really great, strong ability with light, like the way that it's able to work with light and everything, fantastic. I don't know Pixel too much. I don't watch too many videos on Pixel phones.
Well, that's because they're all pixelated. So
Ah!
I got 2 this week. I got 2. Oh,
Uh,
hey, I take pride in that one. That one walked right to me.
all right, we're gonna do.
Wait, hold on, we got 5 bites. We got 5
Yeah,
bites.
we gotta do 5 bites. We gotta.
Hold on. Look at me being professional on my phone. Okay, hold on. Are you ready?
Hold on.
Also, this isn't beer. This is sweet tea. I'm not allowed to drink.
Pathetic.
And blame my liver. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
5 bites.
Dun dun.
The fuck?
It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when you're locking the answers. Dun dun.
All right. Little off topic. You watched the show Ted, right?
I haven't seen the show. I've completely
Oh
forgot
my
they
gosh,
made a show.
dude.
I saw an ad for it. I forget when I was watching. I think it was on TikTok. And I saw an ad for it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot they made a show."
Yes, you have to watch the first season, but the trailer for the second season played during a new trailer for the second season played during the Super Bowl.
Maybe that's what I was watching, and I saw it.
They were in the courtroom. And Ted goes, "Dun dun."
Hey, cameo.
The character goes, "Stop it." He goes, "We're in court. I have to do it. It's like law or something."
There's a cameo. I unzip my face and I'm Seth MacFarlane.
All right. Okay, back on topic.
1. All the lights shut off and zoom down on you. Dun-dun. Would you consider wired AirPods / headphones again? Ooh, first one stumped. A, yes. B, no.
Can I phone a friend?
Yes, you can phone a friend.
Now, honestly, I love my AirPods so much that it'd be hard for me to go to anything else. The only other things that I like more than my AirPods are over-the-ear headphones. I love them. I have a pair of actually Soundcore ones upstairs that I really, really love. But
May I recommend getting a pair of these bad boys?
I would love to, but I can't spend $550 on a pair of those bad boys. But wired would be tough. Like there's just this freedom now of like I can move my phone wherever I want and put it, in my pocket. And when I'm at the gym, I don't have to worry about a cord being in the way. So no, I don't think I could go back to having a cord.
So you're opposed to that add-on that they had where you had the strap that connected your AirPods together?
It's really funny because when I first got wireless earbuds, specifically my AirPods, I got a little like add-on thing to put on them and put it behind my head while I was cutting grass, because I was deathly afraid that they would fall out and I'd run over it with the lawnmower.
That is such a dad move. That's such a dad move. Did you have your cool Ray-Bans on and your like New Balance, white New Balance
on? Of course.
Oh,
high
cool.
Socks with
of course, jean shorts, of course.
Yeah,
of course. Shirt tucked in, and the shirt's a size too small. And you have an undershirt on underneath of it. So maybe the shirt is the right size, but you don't want to sweat through the undershirt to get to the overshirt. Anyway. So building on. No, wait. You didn't lock in your final answer.
That was my final answer.
So B, no.
B, no.
Do. You win $10,000. You're going to win money regardless because this is an opinionated thing. This is objective. Okay, so building on the wired headphones, wired or unwired mouse, computer mouse. There we go.
Computer mouse. I can't remember the last time I ever used a wire, or no, not ever. Last time I used a wired mouse.
Really?
I've got a beautiful Magic Mouse right here. I love this thing. Before that, I was using. It's funny that I have it actually sitting here. I have a Logitech Pebble, a Logi Pebble that I was using before I had my Magic Mouse. So I just prefer wireless mice. I don't game. I know people that
I'm on the complete other end of the spectrum.
But see, people who game want wired mice because they're more reliable and there's no lag and so on and so forth. That makes sense. I don't game. I've never been a keyboard mouse gamer ever. I've always been a controller gamer. So if I'm going to even play on the computer, unless it's an RPG, and even then I'll probably play with controller now because most RPGs they adapt them for controllers now.
Yeah.
I'm using the controller, and that's just how I am.
So A, yes.
Sure.
Do. Do you think there's a need for webcams anymore? Actually, we kind of did answer this indirectly, but
yes.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. I use. Oh, so
this was written before I knew you bought a new camera. This was when you were still using your phone. So,
well, here's the thing, because webcams have advanced over the last like 2 years drastically. I think that for a while, when you were talking about people who did streaming, so people who streamed video games, people who did live podcasts and video podcasts and things like that, they were using those old Logitech webcams, and the next step up from that was a DSLR type of camera or something even bigger than that. You know, that was the next step, and there was never anything in between. But over the last few years, we've seen this change in technology where webcams have advanced. So you still have those lower end Logitech ones that are just they just sit there and they don't do anything. They just sit there and look at you. But now, like the one I have here, which I'm gonna excuse me, after this week, I'm probably gonna do a video on it after I use it a few times. But you have ones like this that are now much more intelligent, much smarter. They don't just sit there, and they're 4K, and you have the ability to do so much more with them than you could ever do before. So yeah, I think if they keep evolving and making webcams better and better and better, yeah, I think you can use them. I mean, look at my picture. My picture is pretty damn good, and I literally just hooked it up. I haven't messed with any of the settings. Like, I just hooked it up. This is it.
Yeah.
You know, I got some decent lighting. Like, I'm not well lit. So I think for how okay lit I am, this is pretty good.
Cool. Well, see, this was written well before I knew that, so I was banking on you still using your phone. Whoops. Okay, so here's the one I said was going to be a curveball, so I have to hold my phone up here and read it because it's a tongue twister. How many zombies would Rob Zombie rob if Rob Zombie could rob zombies?
How many?
Do you want me to repeat that for you?
Yes.
How many zombies would Rob Zombie rob if Rob Zombie could rob zombies?
7.
With a remainder of 2, of course. Now show your work, please. That one I threw in there literally 5 minutes before we came in here to record, just to throw Bob off. Okay, so here's the next serious one. If tech continued to evolve/devolve, because I would consider this a de-evolution, would you go back to texting the old way, like the old flip phone style?
You're talking about T9?
Yeah, where you press I think it was 8 that had 4 letters in it.
So it's called T9. No, screw that shit. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, here's the thing. Back in the day, when that's all we had, we were all so good at it. Like I
was gonna say, I think I could jump back into it, and probably in like 2 weeks I could be as quick as I was.
Probably same. But I've gotten to the point where on my phone, I don't even need to look at it to text on my phone now. And people look at me like I'm crazy, and they're like, "Man, you do so much like that. That's sad." It's like, dude, I've been using a smartphone now for what, 15 years?
Yeah, I was gonna say better half of almost 20 years.
Yeah, like it's not like I just did this over a month. Like, it's been years that I've been using a smartphone now. So
well, that, and it doesn't help that it mirrors a actual keyboard, so it's for the most part muscle memory at this point.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that's going to be the next fad that comes back. We're back to flip phones. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, you don't want to open your touchscreen flip phone? Well, here's the top where you could just keep pressing each number. And then last one. This one's more of a, I saved this one for last because this one's going to be a long one. I fully expected. I broke the 5 bytes rule. What smart home device would you want if money and space weren't a factor?
Smart home device.
And money and space are not a factor. So it could be huge. It could be $10 trillion.
Yeah. Like, I mean, does it have to be a real thing? Like,
I mean, whatever. We could do both. It don't matter to me.
Honestly, so here's the truth is
It's
a couple
sex
years
robot.
yeah, sex robot. A few years ago, I was really big into smart home. Like I wanted to make my home the smartest of the homes that could be smart. And I initially started with Amazon, and I was like, I'm going to do all Amazon. And I was realizing that the Amazon setup and system was shit. So I was like,
and it's still not much better today.
yeah. So I was like, I don't want to do that. So let me try out the Apple, the HomeKit stuff. So then I started to move over to that, and I started to play with that a little bit. But everything was so much more expensive that route. And I got a couple rooms done with certain things, and then I was just kind of like, you know what? It's not worth it.
Well, no, I completely agree. I went down the same rabbit hole and gave up on it.
And now here I sit because I have 4 rooms with light switches, smart light switches. So my main goal is I want the whole house done with smart switches, light switches. That's like my big thing. I have a smart thermostat, and then I have a smart hose thing for outside during the summer. So like I have little things here and there that I really, really like that really helps me. But when I sit here, like honestly, I can't. I guess for me, I can't. I don't think there's anything else that I would want that's a smart home accessory, at least in the home that I have now, with the way that my house is now, because I have to have a gate up because of my dog. I can't have my dog just roaming around the whole house at all times because he loves to get on the couch and we don't like him to get on the couch. So we've tried to train him. He doesn't like to listen. So we put a gate up. Yeah, it's a doodle thing. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Same thing. Got a golden doodle. He doesn't listen for shit.
Yeah. So like I would love to have a vacuum, but I have a gate, so it's gonna like just do one room.
What if I propose a smart gate?
A smart gate
where it's just open and it has a little just big enough for your little vacuum to go under, and it comes back.
I should. What I should? No, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. It's kind of like this is one I'd have to really think on. Oh, here, I'll say this.
I got you.
No. I'm going to go back to something that I've always wanted my entire life since I was a little kid. Like when I was, here's the thing. I love music. You know this. I love music.
Yeah.
I absolutely love music. So
they don't make smart fleshlights. I'm sorry.
As a kid, my goal, literally, this was my goal. I always told myself when I got a house, I was going to wire up my entire house where every single room, even the hallways, I would have speakers in the walls through the entire house.
That would be dope.
With one main hub. So I can control each and every speaker, and I could play, like I could put on a record, I could put on a CD, a tape, whatever. Because remember, this is the 90s. So like all three were available easily then. Your cassette tapes, your CDs, and your records. And I was like, I could set that all up. So if it's like, okay, I'm going to go in the basement, turn it on for the basement, go down, I'll be in the basement. Oh, I want it playing through the whole house because I'm cleaning the house and I just want to listen to music through the whole house. So wherever I go, I'm listening to music. Now, today, in today's world, you can essentially do that with your HomePods or your Amazon devices and things like that, but they don't work that well.
Yeah.
Like they're not great because yes, you can do it, but it's kind of like
there's a syncing issue, and then it's weird.
Exactly. So let's fix up the home system so those speakers work flawlessly together so I can do that and I would be happy. There we go.
That's not bad. I was expecting something, I don't know, crazy like a robot.
Well, I wanted to be realistic. Who doesn't want a robot? But I want to be realistic here.
See, I thought about it and I gave myself an answer, and I, for the life of me, cannot ever remember the name of this thing. It's a smart cook, technically.
Okay.
What it's not fully, it's still from a startup, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But basically, if you prepare, like you chop up the vegetables and everything, put them in the little containers. I think it's posh.
I've seen this. I've seen this thing.
You still have to prep the food, but you can literally, like, that's the recipe I want, and it does everything else, and you can walk away from it.
Yeah, I've seen this thing. There's a YouTube channel of a chef guy that I watch, and he tested it out, and I was like, that's wild that's a thing.
It's I think $1,100. Nicole won't let me buy it, but I just told her, you're gonna get mad one day when it shows up. That's what's gonna happen. Because I mean, honestly, I want to just try it out. I mean, I think from what I've seen, it only makes like Indian food, but I'll eat curry.
Ew.
Why not? Ew. Probably my gallbladder won't like me, but I'll eat it.
All right. Well, that was 5 bites. All right. Let's move on to the non-Apple tech related news.
Oh, you see that? That's not Mac rumors. Boom, 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 boom.
It's Reddit.
Hey, don't diss Reddit. I use Reddit almost religiously at this point.
So, Amazon plans to use AI to speed up TV and film production. This coming from Reuters.com. Let's see if I can actually read it or if it's behind a paywall.
I was able to read it, so you should be fine. If not, I can summarize it for you.
It just wants to not load for me. So go ahead and summarize.
So,
here it goes.
Oh, okay. I can summarize still.
Yeah, summarize it.
So basically, Amazon is just using it to kind of fine tune everything. It's like, oh, you have your writers still writing, but they're going to use AI to, instead of writing the whole script, it's like a brainstorm, and then AI kind of puts it together, and then they touch it up to make it not seem like AI. And it kind of like that. And, you know, to kind of cut corners, it's not taking people's jobs away, but we're going to cut corners to try to save money and churn out things faster.
Boy.
I knew this is why I added it, because I know us both being film fans, we're gonna dip our toes in bridging the geekdoms again. But
this is crazy because look, I don't. You and I both use AI. I mean, we use ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or something. We've played around with them. We have fun with them. I utilize it whenever I write, because I write and I want to make sure my punctuation is good. I want to make sure that things flow well. You know, but I'm not going to it to say, write this for me. I'm not going to it and saying, hey, this story of a man walking down a street who gets beat up, write a story. Like, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm writing the story. I'm making it myself. I'm writing things, and then I'm going to ChatGPT or whatever and saying, hey, here's my stuff. How does it sound? What can I do to make it better? You know, and it gives me ideas, but it's not writing it for me.
Yeah.
You know, there's been a couple times where it's like, I'm stuck. Like, I have writer's block. What do you think I should do? You know, and it'll give me ideas. Sometimes it's complete bullshit and stupid. And I was just like, that's dumb. And then I just close my computer and walk away for the day. But
yeah, it's like, thanks for being unproductive AI.
Yeah, exactly. So when you think about it, like, we all kind of utilize AI in different ways. And we know that it can be utilized in different forms of media. They've been doing it for years at this point. But is this the right move? I say no. I think that the beauty of storytelling is that it comes from somebody's voice. It comes from somebody's experiences. It comes from somebody's, their mind, their heart, that kind of thing. Having AI say, hey, here's a story about a man who did this in XYZ, and then it's like, okay, writers, make this sound better. Well, that's not any better because this isn't their story. It's not their baby.
They're just phoning it in at that point.
Exactly. They're just coming in and saying, oh, okay, well, this sounds dumb. Actually, this person would actually do this in real life, so we're going to make him do this. Meanwhile, the fact of a successful TV show, of a successful movie, of a good TV show, is because it has that connection. It has that ability to connect with somebody because it already had a connection to somebody.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why Hollywood is in such a lull right now. Well, not really right now, but for the past, 5 years at least, where nothing interesting seems to be coming out and everything seems so cookie cutter because we've run out of original ideas. So I'm sure AI has been in Hollywood for decades probably, but it's been a lot more prevalent lately. And which I haven't seen it yet, but it seems like it's doing fantastic. Was it Iron Lung, the Markiplier release?
Yeah, Markiplier just did, yeah.
Yeah, like he had, based on a video game, huge fan of the game, and that's why it's fantastic. It was a passion project. Hollywood doesn't have those anymore. We want a surefire. We don't care if Mission Impossible 17 comes out, as long as Tom Cruise is kind of part of it.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's where Hollywood is. They don't take gambles anymore.
Yeah, you're right. It sucks. It's I'm disappointed in Hollywood lately. I really am. And let's not forget, like, from 2010 to like 2020, there was that box office boom for the superhero genre. It was all cookie cutter. We loved it. We watched it. We went and saw them. We went to every single movie. Essentially,
we drank the Kool-Aid. We'll shit on ourselves here.
But the thing is, that told Hollywood, like, hey, people are done with the experimenting. They want this. And that's kind of what happened, which is unfortunate. You know what I miss? Like, I just watched on Amazon, there is that new Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista film that came out called The Wrecking Crew. It was just dumb fun. It was a lot of fun. It reminded me of like those old 90 action films like Lethal Weapon and Die Hard and things like that. That's what it reminded me of. I miss that. I miss that because those were just dumb fun. Turn your brain off and have a good time. And it's one of those movies that, like, for me, I could it has so much rewatchability because of it being dumb fun. Not because it has a deep story, not because it's anything impactful or important. It's just dumb fun, and that's what I miss. You don't get that anymore. People anymore, they're trying to do one of two things with films. They're trying to push some sort of message, really, really difficult, like, not difficult, really, really hard. They're like, well, we got to push this message of this, it's racism, or it's, the government's bad, or this or that. Or they're trying to be the next big spectacle, huge spectacle. And it's kind of like, we can have this dumb fun still.
Yeah. You can even lump a third thing in there where everything has to have a cinematic universe.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Everything. Oh, we made a movie like what is it? We'll say Nutty Professor. Oh, but the grandma has to have her own spin-off in 3 movies, and then the dad has to have 2 spin-offs, and then we got to tie it all back together. Why? Why can't we just have one movie that's it's a good movie? No one needs any more than that.
Yeah.
But I figured that would give us a nice little tangent.
Yeah, it was. All right. Next story.
Hey, the thing we forgot about last week.
We didn't forget about it. I didn't see it in the notes.
I completely forgot about it. You were like, oh, I didn't see it. And I was like, I completely forgot. Anyway, so this is my little add-in from
fully functional and stable portable PS4 Slim.
Yeah, I'll give you the skinny of the fat here.
Yeah, go ahead, because
he literally has all of the stuff. Like that is his Reddit post. Basically, what he did was he soldered the motherboard to an
motherboard.
Yeah, words are hard. And everything in there he completely 3D printed, and it is literally a portable PS4. It's crazy. And if you actually do read the article, he has it was a passion project. He has not making any more.
That thing is chunky. And look at the fan on the back.
Hell yeah. But for someone to just go like, you know what, I want to play PS4 on the go, and I have all this stuff in my, in my wheelhouse, why not?
Like, look at that fan. Okay, I get it. First off, it's cool. I'm all for people being creative and doing things. Look, years and years ago, a buddy of mine, we were in the middle of, so we modded an old original Xbox of mine, and we're like, let's take this a step further. Let's put it in a box, and in that same box, let's put a Nintendo GameCube as well. And in that box, let's put a PlayStation 2 as well. And like, we're going to mod this whole little box and make like a tri-system thing in there and be like really cool. And like, again, it's all fun and you can do that kind of stuff. Cool. That's fine. But this thing is chunky. And like, I'm sitting here, a PS4, are we on the PS6 now?
PS5. PS5. Yeah.
We're in the
PS6 is like probably about 3 years away. But I thought it was cool to just, someone with some free time just seeing if they could do something, and they did it.
Yeah, it's cool. I just can't believe how chunky this thing is. Like I don't understand. Like I guess he just took the components. Like he didn't he didn't repurpose them and like make a new motherboard and stuff. So I guess I can see. Okay. So he had to make it all fit.
Yeah. I think the only thing he actually originally did himself is the case. I'd have to reread the article.
I just can't get over the fan just being right there.
Yeah, why not? You know what? You mess up, you put your finger in a death trap. Imagine you're playing like, I don't know, Dark Souls or something. You die 76 times to the same boss and you chop off the top of your finger. Like, it's an added effect. It's realism.
All right, the next thing. Back to Mac rumors. Look at that. But it's not an Apple related. It's something else. Johnny Ive, who used to be part of Apple, he has been designing a AI device for OpenAI. Now, this was supposed to be unveiled this year. So I'm a little confused about this because it says the motion stems from a trademark infringement lawsuit filed last year by audio device startup EO. The company sued OpenAI after the latter acquired IO, a startup founded by Apple former designer chief. OpenAI's original stated goal was to ship the ChatGPT-powered device before the end of 2026. See, I never remember hearing that. I heard that it was supposed to be unveiled in 2026 with its shipping in 2027. So, regardless, this new device designed by Johnny Ive will not be shipping until 2027. We still don't even know what it's going to be. Is it going to be like a pin, a thing that goes on your ear? Is it going to be a phone? Is it going to be a thing that is a magnet to your chest? Like, we don't know.
Is it a third?
It's going to be a snorkel. Like, who knows?
Third nipple, the third eye. You just smack it on your forehead. That actually would be kind of a cool design. I would laugh at everybody that uses it.
Like this says, leaks say that the gadget will be pocket sized. So I guess a snorkel is a little bigger than a pocket. So
what pockets though? Like guy pockets or women pockets?
Or little kid pockets?
Or little kid, or like that
pocket.
Yeah, or like the I almost said prison pocket. Pocket watch pocket. It's a prison pocket.
All right, this was your favorite story of the day, so I'll let you take it away.
This absolute piece of shit. This is capitalism running rampant. So anyway, Razer's launching a mouse that's a normal mouse, unless you really want to get into the specs that it moves 1/10 of a second faster than a normal mouse. It's $1,300 fucking dollars.
$1,337, sir.
Yeah, and you want to know why? Because they're making 1,337. So they're like, this is a good idea. We're making 1,000 of them. Let's charge $1,000 a piece. And the best part, it's not even meant to be used. They're shipping it with a case to hang it on your wall. Why would you spend $1,300 on a mouse to hang it on your wall? Why would you spend $1,300 on a mouse? Period. But why would you hang it on your wall?
It's called the Razer Boom Slang.
Yeah, I'm gonna boom slang my skull into the next room. Oh my god, this thing is so stupid. Sorry.
And, look,
no, I'm not sorry because this is stupid.
Let's see. Look. Let's see. Razer Boom Slang. Let's see if
That sounds
Can we
like
get
a
it right now? Can we get it right
like
now?
A racial slur somewhere.
Razer.
Boom slang. Oh, it's the 20th anniversary, so let's charge $20,000.
Oh
yeah, look, there's go back up. There's the display case where you can fucking take it apart. Why?
Here, look. There's still some available.
Yeah, good.
Wait,
I hope not.
Oh, wait, top picks for your purchase?
Wait.
It's out of stock.
Oh, if you don't feel like spending just $1,300.
1,337 people bought it.
Yeah, fucking morons. This is why our country is in the state that it's in, because people will pay for that because it's limited edition or an anniversary. It's a goddamn mouse. Go down to Walmart and buy one for $50.
Oh, look, you can get
yeah, so your boyfriend can peg you while he throws thousands of dollars at the back of your head so you can buy stupid shit like this. God, that grind. I'm Peter Griffin. That's what really grinds my gears. Oh my god, I hate that so much.
Or you can just get this Razer Death Adder mouse for $169.
It's still $170. Dear God, I bought mine. I bought mine. It's all flashy. $30. Does exactly what I needed to do. Oh my god, that makes me so. Look, I have the same keyboard. You know how much my keyboard was? $50.
Not 300 or
yeah, because I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. And I literally just said on this podcast, I will buy $1,000 thing that I still have to prep the food for it to cook for me, but I will not spend $1,300 on a mouse.
There is one more thing that I want to talk about. It is Apple related.
No, I bet it came from Mac rumors.
It came from Mark Bloomberg, actually, or Apple leaker via Mark Bloomberg. So if you remember a couple weeks ago, we were all pumped about the Gemini partnership with Apple, where we were going to see Gemini being the chat agent on our Apple devices. We're getting real excited. Well, according to Mark Bloomberg today, he says that Apple's new Siri, internally slated for iOS 26.4, which is going to be in beta this month, has been postponed and will arrive in waves after development snags. So, iOS 26.3 actually released today. I believe it was today or yesterday it released. And 26.4 beta was due to release this month, the beta. Everybody was excited because that's when we were going to get our first look at the new Siri with Gemini chatbot. And, well, it looks like it's not going to happen. The full release is expected for iOS 26.5, while iOS 26.4 will introduce some of the new features. So that's what it looks like.
I mean, I'd much rather them take their time instead of just releasing something half-baked. So,
yeah, I agree. But, if I'm not mistaken, I think that Apple actually, when they talked about this, all they ever said was that it would be released later this year. So it's not like they ever technically said it would be 26.4. I think it was Mark Bloomberg is the one that first started saying 26.4. So yeah, I think it's okay. But it just kind of sucks because I was looking forward to it. I was kind of like, something new to play with here in a few weeks. And no, I'm not going to get to.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes you take the good with the bad. You smile when you're sad. You know what I mean? Or whoever said that, you know.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, sir. What's on your desk?
Well, if you give me a second, I can pull up the one thing because after 4 years of searching, I finally found one. I think it's over here. Hold on, I'll be back.
All right.
I think it's over here. Oh, it is over here. Oh, I almost fell out of my chair. Hold on.
That would have been hilarious.
I literally almost face planted. So I after 4 years, because I refused to buy it online because you used to find them a dime a dozen. The first thing wasn't technically on my desk. Finally found one in person. And then I got a free game with it. So I got the Royal Rumble. Oh God, I hope the price tag wasn't on that. I spent an embarrassing amount of money on it.
I didn't see a price on it, so
yeah. I finally tracked down the Dreamcast. That has been a 4-year project of mine. But you know, you used to find them everywhere, a dime a dozen. They used to be like $20. Now it's 150 and you can't find them anywhere. But the other one, the actual tech thing is my Astro, which he's way too heavy to put up here on the table.
Yeah, I get that.
And too big. But he's cool.
All right. So I do have two today that I want to talk about. The first one is the Anchor charger with the screen on it. Obviously,
oh hey, you got that.
So you can't see what's on the screen because it's not plugged in, but it does have like a little like goopy face that pops up on it and smiles and says hi, and then it is cool. Like it does recognize what you plug into it. So if you plug in your iPhone, it says what iPhone it is, iPhone 17 Pro Max. So if you plug in an iPad, it tells you what iPad you're plugging into it. It's really cool like that it knows that. And then it does tell you what percentage it is that it's charging in, how long it'll take, everything like that. It is really cool. I like it. And I got it for $25 on Amazon. Not a bad deal. It's pretty much the same price as any other Anchor charger. And I can't remember what is the wattage on it.
At least
45 watts. 45 watts, which is really good. So got that.
What is the next thing, Anchor? So I don't cut
No, it's not.
Okay. As a mailman, I'm so glad people are listening to us because I've delivered so many Anchor chargers today alone because they're on sale. Kudos to you guys.
All right. I technically have a 3, but the other one is I want to say this. So I encourage you all to, if you go to Walmart, and last week I talked about Best Buy. This week I'm going to talk about Walmart. Check their Apple section for clearance. Yes, clearance items at Walmart. So the other day I was at Walmart and I was just walking through and I noticed that it had some Apple clearance items. And I looked and I was like, well, those are chargers. And I again, you guys know, I love charging stuff. I love charging blocks, things like that. And I needed to get my son a new charging block for his MacBook. And I looked and I was like, that's a 96 watt charging block, Apple charging block. Those things are $80 normally. They had them for $20. Oh,
geez.
I picked up 3.
Well, I mean, that's completely just, and you still save $20.
They also had a 36 or 45 watt. I can't remember what it was. Another one that it's a dual port. It has 2 ports on it, Apple branded for $20. I was like, I'm going to grab that also.
And so 4 chargers for the price of one regular price charger.
Exactly. So I encourage you all to check if you're an Apple fan, like stop at your Walmarts, and they don't always have them. Like it just, sometimes they just put them out. Like they have clearance items there. But yeah, they had so many. And right now they also have like keyboards and for iPads there at my Walmart. I didn't need them. Plus they're like not the keyboards I would use anyways, but yeah. Anyways, so my other one is actually an app on my phone that I have fallen in love with. I absolutely love this app. It's called Carrot. And
do you plant little carrots and harvest them like Farmville in 2005?
No, but it has an AI aspect to it. AI chatbot to it.
Your heating bill is going to bankrupt you.
So
that was pessimistic.
It's gonna kind of dox me a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I was kind of not try to cover up my where I live, but so that is kind of what it looks like right there. It's really cool. There's little games that you can actually play.
Fuck said you were allowed back here.
You can actually you can actually have it be really snarky and swear to you. You can have it be nice and not swear to you. Things like that. It goes really like crazy. But then it has little games and missions. Like there's this one mission that I love doing.
Active missions. Check back in 2 hours.
Okay,
Meet
thank
back.
you. It calls me meatbag all the time. But where you can kind of like go and it'll tell you to find different places on the world map, and you just it kind of teaches you geography just in a fun little game. Like go find the Leaning Tower, and it's like, well, I know the Leaning Tower of Pisa, so you go find it. But then sometimes it's really hard, and like the clues aren't easy. But then there's other things that you can do on it. But it's called Carrot. It's Carrot Weather, so it's really a weather app, and it's really cool. Like I said, and like if you just refresh it, hold on.
It's overcast. What do you want me to do about it?
Wow. That's the kind of sass I need first thing in the morning.
So I love it. I think everybody should definitely check it out. There is a yearly cost to it, but it's an AI chatbot. It gives you it's games too, so you get to actually play and have some fun with it. It's not just weather. So I felt it was worth. I think it was $20 for the year, which I didn't think was terrible.
That's not bad. That's like $1 a month, if that. Well, no, it's over that. $1.50 a month.
12 months in a year.
Yeah, look, man. I got hurt myself. I'm running on Dayquil. I'm a mess.
All right. I think that's gonna wrap up the show today, though, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. Obviously, follow us on the podcatching apps of your choice. Share this with your friends, your aunts, your uncles, your grandfathers, your grandmothers, your aunts, your uncles, your dads, your mothers, your pets, whomever.
Roll up to someone else's funeral that you don't know with the stereo above your head. Like Kenny Powers. Is that Kenny Powers? And just play our podcast. All 1 hour of it.
All 1 hour of it, yes. But yes, thank you for joining in. And if you want to play along with the Fast Five, or not the Fast Five, the Fast Five, what am I thinking about? The five bites. There we go. The 5 bites. Throw in your recommendations of what we can answer in 5 bites in the comment section. That would be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, family.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking when I said Fast Five. I was like, I'm thinking Fast and the Furious.
Family. You know, 5 bites. Family.
With all that said, guys, we will talk at all of you later.